Well, hello, friends. Welcome back to another Truth for Today. I'm Pastor Mike, coming to you from the Lighthouse Baptist Church here in Seagrove, and we hope today's devotional thought finds you doing well. We're taking our thought today, our reading out of the book of Hebrews, chapter 13, and verse number 5, and I want to read that verse if I could. Actually, I just really want to read the back half of that verse. We're given a promise there where the Lord has told us this. He said, "For I will never leave thee nor forsake thee." That is an absolutely amazing promise from God. And the reason that promise is so amazing and the reason it's something to be thought about and pondered on is simply this. There are times in our life whenever we do things that if the Lord was another person, He would walk away. But He's not. He's not a person. He's not another. There's nobody like Him. And so the Lord has told you and I that you're my child. I love you. We're in relationship. That's what salvation did for all of us. When Jesus died on the cross, He made a way for us to be reconciled to God. And because of that today, we are in an unbreakable relationship. He, the Lord, wanted it that way. He made it that way. He tells us that's the way it is. And He has so committed Himself to us that He made this statement: I will never leave you. I will never forsake you. That word forsake simply means this: I will never turn my back on you. Now that's amazing, because if you think about it, when Jesus went to the cross to die for our sins and to pay our penalty, do you remember what He said concerning His relationship with the Father at that time? He said this. He said, "Father, Father, why hast thou forsaken me?" See, when sin, our sins, not His, but ours, when our sins laid upon the Son of God, the Father had to literally turn His back. He literally had to forsake the Son, because the Father is holy and the Father cannot commune with sin. However, when Jesus died for us and paid our debt, now we are, or we have been, it has been credited to our account to be justified. Therefore, our relationship is unbreakable, to which Jesus said, "I will never forsake you." In other words, He took the forsaking from God for us in our place. And now He's made a commitment to us, a promise, mind you, that He can keep. And that promise is this: I will never leave you and I will never forsake you. So today, if you have, like we all do from time to time, disappointed the Lord, if you have sinned against Him, even as a believer, and you feel the shame of that, just understand this. There's nothing wrong with feeling the shame of it. The shame's there to help us get right. It motivates us to do the right thing, to practice 1 John 1:9 in confessing and forsaking our sins. But always remember this: regardless of how bad you feel, and regardless of how distant you feel like the relationship is, the promise remains the same. He said this: He wasn't going anywhere. You and I move from time to time. We kind of put distance between us and God, but God said, "I will always be right here where you left me. When you walked away, when you chose sin, like the prodigal did, I'll always be right where you left me." So friend, today, claim that promise. If there's distance between you and God, He didn't leave, we did. So let's you and I make right our wrongs and enter back into that closeness of intimacy with the Lord and enjoy the relationship that Christ paid such a high price for us to have. Hope today's devotional thought will encourage you, lift your spirits, challenge you. Most importantly, we hope it'll give you a great day. And as always, our prayer here at Lighthouse to you is that the Lord will richly bless you.